So, August 2nd. This is my second day of eating, of trying my new kind of philosophy of eating when I want slash when I'm hungry. So I started out, today was a hiking day, right? So with hiking, I usually have my breakfast, get up, get out. I usually have a couple snacks ready to go with me for while I'm on the trail and when I drive back. If I go to a longer hike that goes through like a lunchtime, I usually have that already prepared in the car, ready for me to go. So I did Bastrop State Park, and unfortunately, part of the hike is closed. So I ended up doing a kind of out and back version of the trip I normally do. So it ended up being about the same mileage, around 8 miles. And I did bring a snack with me. I had a banana at the halfway point, and then I had apples and peanut butter for when I got back in my car, which of course I shared with Zane. And normally, if I was doing my planned foods, I would then be like, well, I'm going to get home at 11 o'clock, so I'm going to have a lunch, and then I'm going to have another snack, and then I'm going to have dinner, and then have dessert, and maybe another snack. Who knows, right? And then I might have more eating on top of that. Well, so I'd have, with the plan, I'd have lunch, snack, dinner, sweet, and then again, who knows if something else got thrown in on top of that. But what seems to be happening when I don't plan or I don't try to follow a specific time period is I just, I tend to eat later. I tend to do like a 3 o'clock, right? So I get up and I eat at like 6 a.m. and then I eat at like 3 p.m. And those seem to be around my two big meals. So like today, in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna make chicken tikka masala with some naan, and that's, I mean, it's a good hour and a half cooking time. Plus, you have to let the naan rise and all that. So it's a long dish, and not only that, but I'm not limiting myself. All right, I mentally am telling myself I can have another meal. I can have, 5 meals for all I care. That's not the point. The only reason for having the next meal in my head is so that I can have those items ready in the fridge rather than having to do a fast defrost or something like that, right? I want to be able to have those ready to go. So I did really well until dinner, and then after dinner, it kind of spiraled. So it'd been fine if I had, popsicle or scoop of ice cream or whatever, or a little popcorn and watch some TV. It's Sunday, right? Not that I can really tell anymore what the difference of the days are. But either way, right, I could have done those types of things. And instead, I started making trip upon trip upon trip back to my fridge, trying and just like grabbing whatever I could have. And, I'm not at the point where I would do a lot of cooking in that mindset, right? So if it takes more than, 5 minutes, it's out. But like ice creams or, power bars or things like that are fair game in that mindset. And I just keep eating and I don't really think about it and I don't really try to stop it. Or if I do, I'm like, why am I here? And then I keep doing it. So tomorrow I'm going to try to counteract that. I'm going to do my bike in the evening, my bike ride. And so hopefully what I can do is, I've eaten throughout the day, and then I'll do my bike ride. I'll come back, maybe have a popsicle or something, and then get in the shower, clean up, and not leave my bedroom after that. I think that'll be the crucial point. If I can say, like, okay, limit myself in here, well, there's no food in here, food's off limits. Done. So hopefully I can, like, do kind of that fasting mindset, kind of by just saying, like, okay, I am now limiting myself to this space, and this space does not have food, therefore no food. Hopefully that's something I might have to start relying on a little more if I'm going to do this kind of more open-ended food option. But I do think this is going to be a better option going forward and for the future. So we'll see how tomorrow goes, and the next day and the day after that.